It's almost afternoon, I feel. What an amazing group. Very, very, very inspiring. I have a very different journey, and I'm going to share that with you. I want to thank, to begin with, Mr. Kulkarni, your chairperson, who was a batchmate of mine. We went to school together from year 4. And today, where he is, and this great institute, I would love to show, okay, we'll show it a little later during my speech, as to how I got to where I am today. So my journey started at a very young age. I did not complete school. I left modern school at the age of 15, not knowing where I was going. It was a journey where the 10+2 system was made available to batches, and unfortunately, there was nothing in the vocational segment where we would be taught how to do something that we wanted to do other than actually be in the conventional system of education. I think I broke that barrier. I broke it by joining a college of commerce called the Davos College of Commerce. When I went to take admission, they said, "You're too young. There isn't any course that you can do, but we've just started a course on office management." So I took the course on office management. I was just 16 then. Davos is an old institute, and it had just come to Delhi. From there was no stopping, because I knew I was not going to stay in the realm that I had actually studied what I did at the institute. They actually allowed me to take the business administration course at 16, as well as the travel and tourism course. That propelled me to see where to go next. My next job was at the Taj Mansingh at 17. At 18, I lost my father. And there was a job available of just a receptionist at the World Bank. I really did not have an education. There was no economic degree here, so I couldn't aspire to be anybody else but the receptionist. I was there for 1 month, and they took me on to start working with 4 people in the agricultural department. I started reading all the reports. By the time I was 21, I moved on to Information and Public Affairs. Bim Bissell, my mentor, who is 91 today, still inspires me. Sir, you're a great inspiration. So when you said that you're going to continue to work till you are not anymore, that's exactly how I feel today. I'm only 61. Many more years to go. My journey from working in information and public affairs took me on to start studying with the World Bank. Like I said, I was only 21 then, and went on to write a chapter for the economic report. I think it was just learning and understanding what was required. Joined the population health and nutrition department, and it was a great journey till I had a severe head injury. I was only 28 then, with 2 little kids. I was married. But I continued to pursue the journey. I didn't understand what an entrepreneur meant, because my father, who's been India's #1 golfer, of course he died at the age of 50, worked for a lovely company right here in Calcutta at Dunlop's. So my very initial years were in Calcutta. I dabbled in a few things. I didn't know what I would do, but I suddenly got a call one day from this lady saying that, "Would you like to take part in an exhibition? There are these 400 doctors who have a lot of money, but no time to go out and shop." So I literally, being from Kashmir, and I'll show you my little film soon after, I went off to Lake Tahoe and had a complete sellout in this one exhibition that I did. To me, I literally worked with one of my shawl suppliers who had sold shawls to the family, and I took the shawls to Kashmir, to America. It was quite an interesting, I think, learning that selling comes from being who you are. You know, everybody is not a salesperson. But I'll tell you a little story. When I was 2 years old, I insisted that I went to school. I think the age then was 4, and my sister was at age 4 then. But I insisted. And my mother checked with the principal of a school called Tiny Tots, and I went and sat in our principal's office. On day 3, I told my mother, my father had just come back from Japan, and he had brought us these little postcards, which were those 3-dimensional holographic postcards. And I decided to take a new postcard every day. By day 5, I was coming home with sharpeners, pencils, kids, different boxes. And my mother was very worried. She said, "Is this girl stealing? What is she doing in school?" But I was actually trading right there at the age of 2. So I guess I'm not trading anymore. I'm manufacturing and I'm designing. I actually dream in color. And I want to share something that will be made public only on the 10th of September in New York. We've just done a partnership with a company called Pantone. I know nobody out here necessarily is from fashion or design. And we're launching the 2025, 26 Pantone colors. Pantone is the only reference for color standards. So it's quite interesting how my life navigates itself. I'm a Buddhist today, and I believe in a simple prayer of Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. And like I said, whenever I close my eyes and I dream big. I don't know where that dream is going to take me, but all I know is that I want to become the best version of myself. I don't have anybody I compete with but myself. It is a journey that is not easy. I have 400 workers today. I started with 4 from my son's bedroom, and that's the journey of Janavi. There is a film on Kashmir, which I'd like to show you. It'll give me a little breather and also a little more visual therapy for all of you. You've been hearing people before me. So may I request the audio team and the AV team to show this?
Kashmir has a very special place in my heart. It's difficult to describe because words won't do justice to what you feel. I come back to Kashmir at the age of 56 feeling like I was born yesterday. And I bring with me my artisans and I said, let's create magic. Let's recreate Kashmir the way nobody has seen it. Janavi believes a lot in using natural elements. The color of nature really does inspire me. These beautiful flowers, lilies, the beautiful Nagin lake, just beautiful Mother Nature. I'm all about color because I just think life should be colorful and everything I see around me shows me color. That, I think, has been the basis of my creativity. Today, sitting in Kashmir, the only thing I see around myself when I shut my eyes is color. Janavi started 21 years ago. We are this little company nestled in Noida, born out of pure passion. And I think that's what drives me. Going back to how I work with our karigars, there's a great connect between me and them, because when I started, I would just give them an idea. I would give them an image, I would give them a thing to think about, and we would draw literally straight on my canvas, which was a shawl. Each piece was a masterpiece. They just created. It was like an artist creating a piece of art. Each shawl has a special story, and each story has a lot of love in them. My paint box is my box of colors. It's my box of 12 palettes, and each palette tells a different story. And each story is there to unfold a different adventure, a different journey, a different collection. So it's our Kashmir paint box. I call it a paint box because I love painting. But it's actually 21 colors with each collection. And of course, we're already here in Kashmir, so we have our lovely Kashmir palette, which is beautiful, beautiful mix of colors. I'm at an age where I think I need to enjoy our journey from here. It's been 21 years of a lot of hard work, and hard work is good, but now I want to enjoy the journey. I see a Janavi shawl really connecting the universe and the world. I think we're ready to take the world by storm.
So not the conventional speech, but I thought it was important to show you how the journey. So it is today. Next year, in 2025, the brand becomes 25 years old. We are a 28-year-old company. And I did not start with Janavi. I started with the narrative that every time I would pick up something that I would buy internationally and I saw made in India, I would put it down. And I think a lot of people do that, because made in India meant not very good quality. I wanted to change the narrative. I went to every fashion house in the world, from Dior to Louis Vuitton to Chanel to Armani, 19 brands, and I said, I will create for you. But soon after I started creating and doing their manufacturing for them of shawls, I told them, I'll only do this if you put made in India and not made in Italy or made in France. So that was a big moment of my, I think, achievement when we had an Italian company, Ferragamo, where the narrative out there was that everything has to be made in Italy. Most of these companies outsource a lot, but they keep the label putting back in their own country. So we started putting the label for them as well. And Fulvia Ferragamo, who is a daughter of the creator, Salvatore Ferragamo, said that she would celebrate this after almost 50 years of her father's death. It gave me a sense of believing that we Indians are highly, highly, highly creative in every field, not just in design. I love the word jugaad, which was used earlier on. We are all jugaadus. But that's what makes us who we are. Because I think, as Sir had mentioned, processes, so important. But at the same time, when you innovate, I don't think of anything when I start something. I just shut my eyes and I ask the universe to give me what I need. So I'm totally disorganized as a person. It's very difficult to run a company like mine. But everybody comes and has a great time. I dance with my workers. Everybody just sings and does what they want to do. It's a little disorganized. We're trying to get it more organized because there are a lot of people looking at me and my company to invest in, including LVMH. I don't think I'm ready for that. I don't think I've created the right evaluation. But I know at some point, I was telling Krish last night that I don't understand finance. I don't understand numbers. Because to me, I look at the journey rather than the destination. That's been me all my life. And I think the only thing that I could tell any entrepreneur who wants to start up something, have some kind of a vision, I didn't. But keep to the fact that you're enjoying every day of your life. Lovely gentleman who's sitting right here. Happiness quotient. Sorry, sir, I didn't. Your name again is? Mr. Pradeep Gupta, yeah. People like him would spread joy wherever they'd go because they're happy. I'll share a little, I would say, theory that the Japanese have, and I'm sure all of you read the book Ikigai. What is your purpose? What is the sole reason for why we are here? So, like I said, this is not a conventional sharing. I'm not telling you how I made the numbers and where I am today. It's all about, I think, getting to be in touch with yourself. And each one of us is a winner. We just need to find that winner within us. As far as the company is concerned, I think there's nothing more beautiful in actually promoting who we are as a country. So I've just been made an advisor to the Time magazine, and I think through Time and the 100 award ceremony next year, hopefully we will get some great people shown, other than Deepika Padukone, who won it a couple of years ago. I think in every field, we have winners. I have 2 children. My daughter is 39 today and is a filmmaker. And she made the first film that you saw on the screen. This was made, the Kashmir film was made by another filmmaker. I don't prepare anything. So if I'm saying something and you guys are feeling that, I mean, she's going all over the place, it's because I don't write speeches. I spoke at the UN in Geneva, and my son was very nervous. We were a panel of 12 presidents, religious leaders, and prime ministers, and they all had their speeches prepared. I didn't. For me, it's going from my heart. And I don't think anybody, if they believe in themselves, they will not achieve where they have to be. So the journey from here, I think for everybody, and I won't make this a long speech because I think we're running very short on time because we started a little late. But I want to thank, of course, Mr. Kulkarni, who is your chairperson, and Mr. Ajay Jain, who also went to school with my husband, which is a really, I talk about serendipity. There is a reason why everybody connects, and those dots are connected if we all believe that there is a reason why we're all in this auditorium together. Thank you very much.